Call this evening's meeting to order. This is the regular city council meeting of Tuesday, November 7th, 2023. Can I have a roll call, please?
Councilman Bembas.
Here.
Councilman Blair.
Here.
Councilman Carter.
We're here.
Councilwoman Davies.
Here.
Mayor Gillis.
Here.
Councilwoman Harris.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Martin.
Here.
One second.
And we have a moment of silent prayer. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I need a motion to approve this evening's agenda.
So moved. Support.
Comments, questions, or discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, we have an agenda. We have two presentations tonight, both being presented by Councilman Corey Blair. The first presentation is the Adopt a Park program for Girl Scout Troop 76974. Councilman Blair?
I guess it's me. Welcome, everyone. Good evening. So quiet in here. Well, makes me nervous. At the suggestion of a resident, the city recently started an Adopt a Street and Adopt a Park program. These new programs create an activity that family members of all ages can participate in together, teach kids about public service and being involved locally, and encourage pride in the community. Both programs are modeled after the MDOT Adopt a Highway program, where volunteers are asked to pick up litter at least 2 times per year between April and October. Interested volunteers, service groups, neighbors, or families should submit an application to the city, which are available on the city's website at www.cityofalgonac.org. Elaine Gooden, the troop leader on behalf of Girl Scout Troop number 76974, submitted an application to adopt Smith's Recreational Field. In 2021, the Girl Scout Troop donated new buddy benches and a trash receptacle at the skate park. The city is grateful for the interest and support of the troop, whose efforts make Algonac a better place to live, work, and play. Do I have her come up now, or do we want to delineate the two? Would you come on up, please? Round of applause, everybody. Thank you so much on behalf of myself and the council and the mayor.
Come on, girls. Even though you didn't
This is
read
my
it.
show. I've already talked to her. You guys all relax. Thank you so much. Come on up. Floor is yours. If you'd like to say anything, please do so.
No, we're just happy to do what we can for our community.
We thank you very much. Girls, would you line up here in front? We'll get a picture of y'all. Council.
Corey, the sign is right behind you. Turn around.
I was wondering what was
Oh, yeah, okay, girls. Some of the girls in the front, you guys can hold that sign. I'm sorry. It's a big one.
Let them
You got it? It's a little heavy. Everybody squeeze in, everybody in, everybody in?
Everybody's in. All right, cheese, everybody.
Cheese, cookies.
Okay.
And bring me.
Thank you.
Thank you, girls, you guys are awesome.
Thank you all so much.
Yeah, you got it?
Good job.
Thanks again, appreciate you coming in.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I have another award to give out tonight. Algonac Gas Award. Is there a Mark Sims in the house? Mark, come on. The Algonac Community Schools Teacher of the Year program honors outstanding educators who have exhibited creativity, enthusiasm, and a genuine desire to make a difference in the lives of their students. One such teacher, Mr. Mark Sims, has taught science and physical education at Algonac High School for the past 29 years.
I did. I did.
He was chosen as the 2023 Teacher of the Year for his dedication to teaching, and for his ability to form excellent relationships with his students, most notably his ability to make science fun and exciting. Mr. Sims has been nominated 8 times before receiving the honor. Over the years, aside from teaching, Mr. Sims also coached football, track, girls basketball, and volleyball, and sponsored the outdoor club and chess club. Mr. Sims has since moved on to teach in the East China School District, where he is currently the chemistry, physics, and biology teacher at Marine City High School. According to Mr. Sims, teaching has been a tremendous career, which he attributes to his supportive family, including wife Beth and their 6 children. Mark is an educator who goes above and beyond and provides a positive influence in the lives of all students. His dedication, leadership, and professionalism has truly been a gift to the Algonac Community School District, where he will be missed. The Algonac Asset Award to Mr. Sims is with great pride that we acknowledge your outstanding leadership and commitment to education, which earned you the 2023 Teacher of the Year at the Algonac Community Schools. It is a well-deserved honor. We are grateful for your dedication, for the betterment of all children, through your kind-hearted devotion to education, and for being a tremendous role model. The support and attention you give to all students is truly an inspiration. Thank you for all you've done for the Algonac Community School District, City of Algonac, and Clay Township, and we're proud to call you one of our own. And this is signed by our mayor, your former student, Marty Gillis.
I have to say that, you know, teaching in Algonac as many years as I did was absolutely a joy. Many of you here, I had you. And as I expand outward to Marine City, I still bring the same energy, the same positivity, and try to make people not only enjoy science, but enjoy learning. So I appreciate everything Algonac has given me in the past, and you know, I miss you, but I appreciate where I've been. So thank you.
Come on. We're gonna all pound you here and drag you up here, so you might as well come on and do it.
And I could have brought a couple of my stepkids. I remember. Oh, now I know. I've been in a couple periods. You took that.
Before I'm gonna go back up on top of the council.
All right.
Thank you very much for
Thank you
everything.
very
I
much.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, cheese everyone.
Jeez.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, hey, oh, that's
Thank you. Thank you.
Tell my hand over.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
be calling that.
Again.
Thanks again, absolutely. My pleasure.
That is the end of our presentations. You're welcome to stay. Okay. Good night, Mr. Sims.
Good night, thank you.
The girls are staying, but.
They're gonna see democracy in action. All right, next up, we have public comment. You, please state your name. You have 5 minutes to speak. The council will not respond, but they will follow up accordingly. All right, we're gonna close the window on public comment. Nobody's running? All right. We're gonna move on to the city manager's report, Mrs. Gerstenberg.
Thank you, Mayor Gillis. And my usual announcements about the annual leaf pickup. The leaf vacuuming by DPW started yesterday at the south end of the city, and the last pickup is November 22nd. Residents are encouraged to utilize the Mterra curbside waste pickup and dispose of leaves using paper leaf bags or a trash can marked with a lead X. The last yard waste collection by Mterra will be November 30th. A short recap of our Halloween event this past October 31st. Despite it being very cold, another successful Halloween community event in Algonac. Thank you to the Rotary Club for purchasing 1,000 hot dogs, and the Clay Township Police Officers Association for purchasing the cups, foil sheets to wrap the hot dogs and napkins. We had enough volunteers to cook and wrap 1,000 hot dogs in less than 1 hour, packing them in warmers that DPW delivered to Smith Recreation Park. Thank you to Councilman Ed Carter for the music and the sound system, and thank you to everyone who helped me pass out hot dogs, including Mayor Gillis, Fire Chief Joe Down, Kathy Down, Keith Green, DPW Foreman Joe Bernier, and my husband who got sucked into it also. So we did pass out all 1,000 hot dogs on Halloween, so it was a very, very busy and successful night. Thank you, Mayor Gillis.
Thank you.
Mayor
Any,
Gillis, yes.
any questions for Mrs. Gerstenberg?
Yes. Ms. Gershberg, are you aware that, Jake Scarback had started a petition regarding, our marijuana ordinance?
Mrs. Gerstenberg?
Thank you, Mayor Gillis. Councilman Davey, yes, I'm aware that Mr. Scarback has circulated such a petition.
Have you spoke with the city attorney at all about that?
I have sat down with the city attorney to determine, what we need to do moving forward.
Mayor Gillis, if I may, I know that, this has been discussed with previous councils before, and times are a little bit different now. I think to be proactive, we need to ask the city attorney to begin to write a draft ordinance regarding this. Yeah, Mr. Scarback is beginning this petition, and should something happen and that night get on the ballot, anybody and his brother who has the money and is sitting in front of a map somewhere can start throwing little pins at a map, and if one lands on the city of Algonac, they're gonna come here. And they are going to spend the money to have it put on the ballot. And then we as a council won't have the opportunity to be proactive and make sure that what we want to see, how this goes that way. Chesterfield Township wasn't quite paying attention a few years ago, and they allowed a PAC to come into Chesterfield and get this put on the ballot. And the way their ordinance read was for an unlimited number of dispensaries, and it passed. Now, they just tried, was it last year, they had gotten everything written up and were ready to, they had their zoning all situated, everything was going good, and there was a member of that PAC who came to the meeting and said, but wait, your ordinance says unlimited number. And he was right, because they weren't proactive. So, I would like to see if we can ask our city attorney to draft an ordinance for us to look at, and bring to the next meeting or the meeting after that. And so we can let the residents know how this process works, that it's gotta go through planning, that there would be a public hearing. This isn't something that people vote on it and boom, it's done.
Mrs. Gerstenberg?
Thank you, Mayor Gillis. Councilman Davey and members of council, so, I have no problem obviously asking the city attorney to start working on the ordinance. I do not think that he will have it in 2 weeks. I think he needs some time to put something together. It is something that would go to the planning commission first, and there would be a public hearing held at the planning commission, and then it would come to city council as an introduction and adoption, as all ordinances do. So it'll be a couple month process once it begins.
Okay.
But we can certainly move forward and have them start putting together some type of, ordinance.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody else have anything for Mrs. Gerstenberg? Hearing none, moving on to the consent agenda. Our consent agenda consists of the regular city council meeting minutes from October 17th, 2023. Miscellaneous business to approve the Eagle Community Public Service Water Line, Public Water Supply Line annual fee for $1,618.08. Can I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Support.
Comments, questions, or concerns? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We have no unfinished business. Under new business, 11A is to authorize the review of the City of Algonac draft master plan.
I'm sorry, Mayor Gillis, I have a quick question in regards to the, consent agenda. The, Eagle community amount of 1618, we don't have to have a,
Mrs. Clerk, the city clerk, do we have to have a roll call vote because there's a amount of money, there's a monetary value in the consent agenda?
We could do that.
Okay.
I didn't know if that's protocol or not, I just want to follow Robert's rules, so this was inquiry.
All right, so can we get a roll call vote on the consent agenda, please?
Councilman Bembas?
Yes.
Councilman Blair?
Yes.
Councilman Carter?
Yes.
Councilwoman Davies?
Yes.
Mayor Gillis?
Yes.
Councilwoman Harris?
Yes.
Excuse me. Mayor Pro Tem Martin?
Yes.
All right. Next, we're gonna move on to, we have no unfinished business. We're gonna move on to new business. This is to authorize the review of the City of Algonac draft master plan. The Michigan Department of Natural Resources requires communities to update their master recreation plan every 5 years to be eligible for state grant funding. The city's current plan is dated 2019 to 2023. At the meeting of the January 17, 2023, the City Council awarded the contract to St. Clair County Metro Planning Commission to complete a combined update for the city's master plan and the five-year Parks and Recreation in accordance with the Michigan Planning Enabling Act. Aspects of the new plan, aspects that are new or different in this plan, updated plan include more extensive demographic, housing, and economic data and trends, and inclusions of coastal resiliencies section for the first time. The St. Clair County Metro Planning also conducted an online survey as input into the compiling the draft document. The Algonac Master Plan must be reviewed every 5 years and updated as needed to remain a viable document. At the Planning Commission meeting of August 28, 2023, the required land maps were reviewed, and at the meeting of October 23, 2023, the Planning Commission reviewed the draft plan and recommended the start of the 60-day review process. The following is a tentative schedule for completion. October 23rd, Planning Commission reviews draft for recommendation to City Council. November 7th, City Council meeting authorizing start of 63-day review period. January 9th, the 63-day review period ends. January 15th, the Planning Commission holds a public hearing making a recommendation to Council. January 16th, the plan presented to City Council for adoption. Any grant applications submitted by the city in 2024 will require an updated plan. Can I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to authorize the distribution of the draft master plan in accordance with Michigan Planning Enabling Act of 2008 and begin the 63-day review period for public comment as recommended by the Planning Commission.
Support.
Comments, questions, or concerns? Hearing none. Can I have a roll call, please?
Councilman Blair?
Yes.
Councilman Carter?
Yes.
Councilwoman Davies?
Yes.
Mayor Gillis?
Yes.
Councilwoman Harris?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Martin?
Yes.
Councilman Bembas?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next, item 11B is to consider membership in the Economic Development Alliance of St. Clair County. At City Council meeting of September 21st, 2021, Danny Casey, the CEO, presented information on the EDA and explained how membership contributes to local and community and economic development. On November 16th, 2021, the City Council approved membership from November 1st, 2021 till October 31st, 2022 at an introductory rate of 50 cents per capita. EDA's membership rates are based on population. The current rate is $1 per capita. However, the EDA has extended the introductory rate total of $2,028 for the 2023-2024 year. The annual membership would be from November 1st, 2023 through October 31st, 2024. Can I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to approve annual membership in the Economic Development Alliance of St. Clair County, that are known as the EDA, whose address is 100 McMorran Boulevard, 4th floor, Executive Suite B, Port Huron, Michigan. The amount of $2,028 for membership dues from November 1st, 2023 through October 31st, 2024.
Support.
Comments, questions, or concerns?
Mr. Mayor, I can't see where the EDA has done a lot for the city of Algonac. They've done, I know that they do a lot, but it seems to be mostly in the Port Huron area. And I'm having a tough time, continuing to pay for the membership for, when we're not really getting much back from it.
They've recently got a $15,000 grant for the stage 1, stage 2 environmental studies to be done at the gas station, the Snowball on the corner.
Mayor Gillis, I believe they were huge also in, during COVID. I believe they were involved in some of the, local businesses around here, so they didn't, lose their business, that they were able to, EDA was able to, secure them a loan, non-pay back, is that correct?
They issued, I think it was like, they issued grant money to the different.
Different businesses?
Yes.
So, as much as we might not see what the EDA is doing as a community, I do believe that the amount of $2,028 is well worth the investment, my personal opinion, so, I just want to put my 2 cents in there, thank you.
Anyone else?
Is it fair to ask, our city manager at this point, if there are other things that, they've helped us with or done for us?
Mrs. Gerstenberg?
Thank you, Mayor Gillis. Mayor Pro Tem Martin, I could come back with a list of things from the EDA.
Then could we table the issue until we see more or hear more?
Invite Mr. Casey to come and chat.
Well,
Maybe.
if I could say, where's Mr. Casey tonight? When was the last time Mr. Casey talked to you?
Mrs. Gerstenberg?
Thank you, Mayor Gillis. I did talk to Mr. Casey this weekend. He is actually out of town and I left him a message and he called me while he was out of town. So he is not believe he's back in town yet.
He has no employees who work for him to represent him,
Oh, I'm sure he does.
and that's not a dig at you, but I have never felt that they paid much attention to us. And, you know, maybe that'll help us with that gas station, but before then, we get less money back than what we put in. I'd rather save our $2,000 and use it for our sewer system, use it to pay off some of that new tree, use it for the swimming pool. I think we've been ignored. I know there was a period of 2 years where he didn't talk to us the first time we used him. And we got no feedback from them. I'd rather tell the city manager, you come up with some, grants or whatever for gas station, we'll give you $2,000 bonus. I think she'd do a better job at doing something like that than, setting it up so that Port Huron can have, nice things. We wanna put lights across the street. I'd rather spend the $2,000 on that. I'd rather spend our $2,000 on a park, than have it go out. And, to me, if I'm wanting somebody's money, and people go on vacation, people have medical things, all that, I would definitely have a representative here to say, this is what we've done for you, this is what we're going to do for you, please give us your money. I don't see that. It's almost like it's expected from us. I don't have a warm fuzzy feeling about it.
I agree.
Well, I think my personal opinion is, number one, the gas station's is a big deal. And then my second opinion is, the things that they're instrumental in is like the magnet plant in St. Clair. Where do those people live? They live in Algonac. So, it's part of being a part of the community outside of it. If we get good jobs in this area, that's good jobs for our residents. And I think $2,000 is a very small sum to pay, to be able to pick up the phone and say, is there a grant for this?
Mr. Mayor, and I completely understand that, but it's been how many years since we re-upped with the EDA?
One.
And, let's,
Or two.
couple, yeah, 2 years, I believe, and, we're not, I read the weekly reports that we get, and, you know, I see all kinds of awesome things, but none of those awesome things seem to come downriver. So, that's my concern.
I just think it's better if we have personal control over our finances and work with our finances what we think best, rather than giving that authority and our hard-earned tax dollars to outside organizations, who may or may not benefit the city.
So we have a motion to support, does somebody wanna postpone, or do we wanna vote?
Do we have a motion?
Yeah. We had a motion to support.
Vote on it.
I think we could vote on it.
Call for a roll call.
Councilman Carter,
No.
Councilwoman Davy,
No.
Mayor Gillis,
Yes.
Councilwoman Harris,
No.
Mayor Pro Tem Martin,
No.
Councilman Bembas,
No.
Councilman Blair,
Yes.
motion fails.
Next up, we're being asked to approve the fire department overhead garage door repairs. Weatherproof window and door was called to complete various maintenance and repairs of the overhead garage doors, which include replacements of various parts that cause the doors to work improperly due to wear. Can I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to approve fire department overhead garage door repairs by Weatherproof Window and Door, whose address is P O Box 292, Algonac, Michigan, in the amount of $1,051.62.
Support.
Comments, questions, or concerns? Hearing none, could I have a roll call, please?
Councilwoman Davy, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Mayor Gillis,
Yes.
Councilwoman Harris.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Martin,
Yes.
Councilman Bembas,
Yes.
Councilman Blair.
Yes.
Councilman Carter,
Yes.
motion carried.
Next up, we're being asked to approve the SEMCOG annual designated management agency fee for fiscal year 2023-2024 for $1,000. The Federal Clean Water Act required all communities to be a part of an area-wide water quality management plan. SEMCOG completes the plan for all communities in southeast Michigan. All communities are charged a fee which is used to support regional water resource management planning activities. These activities include infrastructure evaluation, legislative, and regulatory activities, water and environment programs, public awareness, and education and publications. Can I have a motion, please?
I make a motion to approve payment for regional water resource management planning activities for fiscal year 2023 to 2024 to SEMCOG, whose address is 1001 Woodward Avenue, Detroit, Michigan, in the amount of $1,000.
Support.
Comments, questions, or concerns? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Mayor Gillis,
Yes.
Councilwoman Harris.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Martin,
Yes.
Councilman Bembas,
Yes.
Councilman Blair.
Yes.
Councilman Carter,
Yes.
Councilwoman Davy.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next up, we're being asked to award contract for 2023 sanitary sewer rehabilitation program for $189,753.20. On October 6, 2023, bids were received from 3 contractors for the 2023 sewer rehabilitation program. There were 3 bids received, and the low bidder was Inliner Solutions LLC of Romulus, Michigan, with a bid of $274,368.50. To stay within the city's available budget for the program, the quantities were revised after bids were received. Following these adjustments, the low bidder remains Inliner Solutions LLC with a total revised bid of $168,820.50. This project consists of cured-in-place pipe lining and joint grouting. and various sanitary pipes throughout the city. The priorities for the project were determined after evaluation of the city's sanitary sewers that were inspected and assessed as part of the recent SAW grant. This is the first significant maintenance project since the SAW grant aimed at reducing the excess flow of water going to the wastewater treatment plant. Little Bitter has provided satisfactory municipal references for the similar work done in the cities of Fraser and Farmington Hills and Bloomfield Township. They've also performed successfully on several previous projects in which HRC was involved. Award is recommended to Little Bitter Inliner Solutions LLC in the bid amount of $168,820.50, plus an additional $5,000 contingency to be added that may or may not be needed. The total HRC construction engineering budget would not be exceed $15,932.70. Total project cost of $189,753.20. $191,600 was budgeted in the sewer fund for 2023-2024. Can I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to approve the contract award for 2023 sewer rehabilitation program to Inliner Solutions LLC, whose address is 28529 Goddard Road, Suite 106, Romulus, Michigan, in the amount of $168,820.50, plus an additional $5,000 contingency, and not to exceed the maximum of $15,932.70 for construction engineering to Hubble, Roth and Clark, whose address is P.O. Box 824, Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, 48302-0360.
Second.
Comments, questions, or concerns?
Okay. I guess, Mayor Gillis, I just picked up my thing. Originally, we were talking about $264,000? Sorry, I just.
274.
274, sorry. And we had to lower it because it was budget. We do have a few dollars in the bank, and this sewer project is like the most important thing going on. Yes, it would be over budget, but would it be worth spending some of that money we have saved up so we can make faster progress?
Mrs. Gerstenberg?
Thank you, Mayor Gillis. Councilman Douglas, we can always, add to the contract, like if all goes well. They may be able to do more than we think. This is our first time around, but we could come back and maybe perhaps in the spring, when we've gotten significant part done, and we could add more to the contract.
Okay, would you please keep that in mind to update us in the spring, how it's going, so, because, we have money, and again, we all know this is no secret, right?
And while we're there and
While
we're
we're
working
there.
on it, I just,
Do we wanna spend the money? Oh, heck no, but, I'm glad you understand.
Mayor Gillis, Mrs. Kirstenberg, and I'm kinda getting to my head here. Do we know where these are going to begin, the cleaning, the internal video inspections? What streets those are going to be starting again?
Mrs. Gerstenberg?
Thank you, Mayor Gillis. Councilwoman Davey, we have a map, in your packet, it's identified by a number.
Okay.
But there is a map that identifies each number of the pipes that we'll be starting with, and we're starting with the ones that were identified as the worst, the
Okay.
SAW grant.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Gillis? I agree with Councilman Benders. I would like to see any opportunity we can to add and speed this up would be fantastic, because I'm very happy to see that we're moving forward now, and this has been a major problem that we've seen for many years, and anything we can do to speed it along would be fantastic.
Anyone else? Roll call, please.
Councilwoman Harris.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Martin.
Yes.
Councilman Bembas.
Yes.
Councilman Blair.
Yes.
Councilman Carter.
Yes.
Councilwoman Davey.
Yes.
Mayor Gillis.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next up, we have accounts payable.
I make a motion.
You guys are having a good time.
Okay.
Keep it up.
I would like to make a motion to approve accounts payable and payroll in the amount of $237,000, $512.14.
Comments, questions, or concerns? Can I have a roll call, please?
Mayor Pro Tem Martin,
Yes.
Councilman Bembas,
Yes.
Councilman Blair,
Yes.
Councilman Carter,
Yes.
Councilwoman Daly,
Yes.
Mayor Gillis,
Yes.
Councilwoman Harris. Yes. Motion carried.
Council comments. Councilman Bembas.
Next agenda?
Oh, items for next agenda.
Thank you, Mayor Gillis. We have, two nuisance abatements on. We have boards and commissions appointments and reappointments. We finally have a DTE agreement for the new electronic skate park.
How about that?
And we will have the adoption of Columbia Park and adoption of the street.
Thank you. Council comments. Councilman Bembas.
Okay, first of all, I'd like to say the Christmas tree is beautiful. Thank you. It's wonderful. Love it. But we can't decorate it this year, can we? Because it's brand new in the ground, correct? Yeah, so, but at least it's in there, so there's gonna be a Christmas tree out there, girls. A week from tomorrow at First Lutheran Church is their Thanksgiving, dinner from 5 to 6:30. So everybody's welcome, free dinner, there's turkey, ham, everybody's bringing in, it's almost like potluck style with a lot of people bringing in stuff, tons of desserts. There might even be Girl Scout cookies there, I don't know. But there's good stuff and everybody's invited. Keep in mind the food bank, they could use some volunteers at the Methodist Church for Fridays. If you have a few hours from 10 to 2 and you have nothing else to do, they could use some help. They give away on average 1,500 pounds of food a month, okay? You know, going back to the food drive that the post office does, we usually get about 5,000 pounds, which only lasts them 2.5 months, you know? So, keep in mind this holiday that not everybody's as fortunate as us and they can use some things. They go through a lot of canned veggies, cereal, kids love cereal, instant potatoes, things like that, your non-perishable items, tomato sauce, noodles. Please keep that in mind as we head into the holiday season. Also, our clothes bank at First Lutheran Church will be open every Monday from 10 to 2. It's also gonna be open a week from Wednesday from 5 to 6:30. Amber will be running it while I eat turkey and ham. So Amber George has to
I'm
run it.
kind of afraid, I got a picture in my head now, I'm kind of worried right now.
And we have a ton of clothes for kids. We have hats, we have gloves, we have coats. We can always use more, but feel free to come in. A lot of these clothes that we get still have price tags on them that nobody's ever worn. They're very nice clothes. Come on in, take a look. If you like something, fine. If you have kids, kids grow like weeds. You know, pay it forward. Take some, leave us the stuff they don't fit in anymore. And we'll keep paying it forward down and down the line to kids growing up in Elginak. Adults, we got tons of sweaters, tons of coats. We even have some boots and scarves and gloves for adults too, so keep that in mind. And I think I've probably talked enough.
And if you go there and you see him and he's not doing anything, just put this in front of his face.
I won't, I just sit there and drink coffee, everybody else does the work, right, Diane? Okay, thank you.
Councilman Blair.
Good evening all, thanks for coming out. I'd like to give a thank you again to Elaine Gooden and the troop leader and troop 76974 for the Adopt a Park program. Thank you so much for getting involved, very much appreciated. Mark Sims, Teacher of the Year. A lot of people know him, great guy. I don't know him, but I've heard nothing but wonderful things, so congratulations to him as well. I was able to go to Truck or Treat this year, again, and yes, it was awfully cold. But thanks to the Rotary for donating their 1,000 hot dogs, and thanks for everybody that came out. It was cold, but it was another successfully fun event. fire department always has a wonderful fire force. Thank you for always, Joe, bringing your peeps out there to make sure that, everybody is safe and no harm is done. Besides that, it's gonna be getting colder. I guess everybody stay warm. Happy Thanksgiving if I don't see you before then.
Councilman Carter.
Congratulations, Girl Scouts. It's great to see the young people, getting involved and doing things in the community. So thank you very much. Congratulations to Mark Sims, and, Halloween was amazing, great time. It was a bit cold, as, Councilman Blair mentioned, but it was a great time, great to see everybody out. Fire department, as always, thank you. I'm looking forward, save the date for December 2nd, and we're gonna get to, we won't have the tree down created, but we get to celebrate Christmas, so let's be looking towards that with nativity and the events.
Oh, Mr. Carter, if I could, December 2nd is celebrate Mike Gummis's birthday.
Oh, really?
So, the Christmas is a side thing. There you go.
Councilman Davey.
Thank you, girls. That's awesome, you guys are gonna go and help clean up and make everything really nice. And if I drive that, I don't live that far away from there, so, you know, you guys can come over to my yard and help out. Okay? That's, you know, cause you didn't bring me any cookies or Halloween candy or anything, just, but thank you, girl, you guys are awesome, very good kids. Mr. Sims, even though he's still out here, I had a flashback to at least 2 of my stepchildren and parent-teacher conferences, and that was kinda scary there for a minute. I want to, because, you know, everybody reads Facebook, so everybody, was able to see that Jake was, collecting signatures for his petition. And from where I sit, I'm not a fan. I'll be straight up, I'm not a fan. But it's for us to be proactive and for us to be responsible about this. I think that it is imperative that we as a council do our due diligence and get an ordinance set to where we get to say that we're only gonna allow one. Instead of having, like, you know, if you guys from Kalamazoo go and say, wow, especially now that it looks like Marine City's not gonna get anything going anytime soon. Let's go hit Algonquin then, and, you know, we'll put 3, 4 in there. And if we are proactive about this, that can happen, and that bothers me. So, like I said, I'm not a fan. I know there's more than a few people in the city who aren't fans, but we have to be careful and we have to be proactive. And that's all I got.
Councilwoman Harris.
I just wanna thank everyone for coming and congratulations, Elaine Gooden and your troop, 76974 and Adopt a Park. Good job, girls. And congratulations to Teacher of the Year, Mark Sims. And it was real fun, and at the Halloween, Chris and I had a booth and it was real fun. We had a really good time. Thanks for everybody who participated.
Mayor Pro Tem Martin.
I also want to thank the girls for their interest, the Girl Scouts in Smith Park, the benches, the trash cans, now the cleanup every so often. Thank you, girls, for that. And I thank Mark Sims for being the kind of person he was as a teacher in the Algonac School District. It's a loss that he's going up to Marine City and a gain for them. But thanks, Mark, for being the person he is.
I would like to say, first of all, thank you girls so much for everything you've done so far with Smithfield. And thank you so much for being on your best behavior during our meeting, because I am sure this was not the most exciting thing you've ever sat through. Was it?
Oh, come on, you guys.
So, thank you so much. Mr. Sims, congratulations. I know he's not here. Ninth grade science, that was his first year, it was his first year teaching I had him, so. Halloween, wonderful. Passed out 1,000 hot dogs. We never had a line though, so we were passing them out fast. Councilwoman Harris, I saw you at the Fall Comfort Dinner for Valor on Saturday. It was a good meal. I enjoyed it. Thank you for that. This Saturday coming up is a Veterans Day steak dinner at the VFW. So all veterans are eating free and any guest is $20. And I don't think I have anything else. So at this point, we need to move on to item number 15.
I wanna really thank you girls, because I don't think that anybody recently who's gotten an award has stayed through the whole meeting. Usually, they get up and they take off. You guys stayed. You guys rock. Good job. And again, even though you didn't bring me, see how I am? Remember. Okay, now I'm done, sorry.
All right, so now we have a request to enter into closed session as permitted by state statute 15.268 to consider attorney-client privilege correspondence. Can I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to enter closed session as permitted by state statute 15.268, section 8H, to consider attorney-client privilege correspondence.
I support.
All in favor?
I,
We are going to close session.
I've never done this.